A canceled bus trip creates a conflict for a group of friends from Crossville hoping to tour New England.
Yeah, due to the pandemic, of course, the Knoxville tour company has not been on the road with booked tours for months. In a letter sent by the company, at least 2 travelers were told they would receive a full refund for their canceled trip in October.
When their money was delayed, though, they called WATE 6 on Your Side consumer reporter Don Dare for help.
New England in the fall is stunning. Every year, thousands of people book trips to New England to enjoy the foliage. In East Tennessee, Knoxville Tours provides the booking service and buses for the trip.
Oh, I've always wanted to go to Maine and the New England states and everything. It's always been so beautiful.
Sandy Doherty, her friend Carolyn Bryan, Carolyn's husband, plus another couple, booked their 9-day New England excursion through Knoxville Tours in February. The Bryans' tour amounted to $3,850. Mrs. Doherty, a widow, paid $2,480. They even bought travel insurance, $150 each, all before the pandemic struck in mid-March.
We made the reservation, we sent out for the insurance, got a letter back from the insurance company, everything was all a go, and then the COVID hit.
Neither Mrs. Doherty nor Mrs. Bryan heard from Knoxville Tours regarding their trip, so Carolyn decided to reach out.
Getting closer to September, I started calling and talking to their agent, and finally I said, are they going to cancel this trip? Because we need to know.
Sandy and Carolyn received the cancellation notice for the New England trip in early September. The notice from Knoxville Tours states refund will be mailed out in October, but they didn't receive their refunds.
So at the end of October, first week in November, we still hadn't got a check. I started calling, no reply. I called the office, no one called me back. I emailed, I got no answer from anybody.
Hitting a dead end, Mrs. Bryan and Mrs. Doherty came to 6 on Your Side asking for assistance.
Thank you for calling Knoxville Tours.
On November 13th, we called the company and its booking agent. There was no immediate callback. On November 16th, we sent an email detailing the issues and asked about the refund stated in the cancellation notice. On November 19th, we visited the office. No one was there. It was closed because of the virus.
We want our money back. We're just so frustrated.
The next day, we heard back from Knoxville Tours. Company owner Laura Williams, who declined an on-camera interview, told 6 on Your Side, our customers are important to us. We normally do refunds once a month, but she said, the pandemic leaves us with serious financial limitations. Mrs. Williams later sent us this statement. Thank you for bringing to our attention the refund due to Mrs. Bryan and her friends. We apologize for the delay, and they have now been sent a full refund. Our office has been closed. We have been returning calls and emails as best as we can under the circumstances. We then reached Mrs. Bryan, who confirmed she received her refund.
I'm glad that we got it. I wasn't quite sure that we were going to get it, but I don't think we wouldn't have gotten it back unless you had intervened and helped us out. Now we're happy.
Knoxville Tours is a private bus operation. It's been in business for nearly 50 years and has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. The pandemic has been rough on the whole motor coach industry, according to the American Bus Association. Last spring, $76 billion in the coronavirus relief bill, or the CERTS Act, were sent to airlines, city bus transit, and Amtrak. But the law gave nothing to the motor coach industry. The next CERTS stimulus package that's been stalled for months is under discussion this week in Washington, D.C. We talked with the president of the American Bus Association.
I mean, this pandemic has really devastated the industry. The motor coach industry is about 3,000 companies around the country, and in a normal year, we move as many as 600 million passengers. Buses are on the road, traveling all the time. This year, they came to a grinding halt the first part of March, and they really have not recovered. I will tell you the industry across the board, across all sectors, is operating at probably less than 10% capacity.
The CERTS Act is now being debated by Congress in Washington. How much is needed?
We in the motor coach industry know that we need $10 to $15 billion just to keep the industry alive. We're going to lose potentially 50% of the industry without some kind of federal assistance in the next couple of weeks. When we see the industry operating at only 10%, we know that they need help, not only to survive the rest of 2020, but we also know that travel's not coming back right away in 2021. So to get through the first 6 or 8 months of 2021, they need additional help as well.
We're told that the CERTS Act is the most bipartisan supported relief bill in Congress right now, with more than 300 co-sponsors in both the U.S. Senate and the House. We'll watch how it progresses. Bo?
Definitely. All right, Don, thank you. And if you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email, ddare@WATE.com. You can also call a 6 on Your Side hotline, 865-633-5974.